Statistic Size Matter Part 1 of 2. I'm going to have to break these videos into two. Now, unfortunately, when this topic is talked about, guys, most of the time, most of you don't like the answer, so, you give a lot of negative reviews and negative comments. Some men even go so far as to flag the video. If you can't deal with the truth, please stop the video now and don't watch. Okay? It largely depends on what a girl's looking for. If she's just looking for sex, then it's more relevant. If she's really into the guy, let's just say every girl with 8-inch dick. But if she's really into the guy, she will remove an inch or two because the guy is so nice and he's so cool. But let's get into the science and the biology, which is the only way to really answer it. That science, biology, and human psychology is the only way to answer this question. And it's not an easy question to answer. And the answer is not always what guys like to hear. But the answer is yes. Yes, a female does prefer a bigger penis. It makes you come faster. It makes you come more. It fills you up on the inside. It stimulates the walls. But stimulates the walls of your vagina, which can lead to one of the 3 types of orgasms. There's a clitoral orgasm, which you can have with your clit. There's a G-spot orgasm, which is the back end of the clit, and then there's the uteral orgasm. And only a guy with a very long, not extremely long, doesn't have to be extremely long, depends on the girl. A guy with an extremely long penis can hit a female's bottom of her uterus, and it'll give her a uteral orgasm, which means she'll orgasm in her vagina, she'll orgasm in her clitoris, and she will orgasm around the outer edges of her vagina, around the minora majora. She'll get a filling, you get a filling around your pussy, basically around the legs, around the bottom of your legs, or in your inner thighs, and it causes a shivering, a shaking, and a vibrating. But there's really a deeper scientific explanation, and it goes like this. If you look at the animal kingdom, if you look at insects, if you look at really all animals, insects, reptiles, mammals, even birds, you'll notice that when animals have sex, they really don't have sex very long. Sex between animals doesn't last very long. And if this video is cut off, if it's abruptly cut off, just tune in to part 2. It's a 2-part video. You'll notice that most animals don't have sex long. Neither insects nor fish or any type of animal. You'll notice that sex is relatively quick. Even if male animals like a ram, or lions, or gorillas, or whatever, insects like, little small insects, even if they fight for territory so that they can breed with females, once they actually breed with the female, they don't breed with the female long. And that is because over 90%, depending on the species and the type of animal or insect or fish or whatever you're talking about, 95, 96, 97% of females in the animal kingdom are monogamous. So there's very little need for a male animal to have a large penis to just insert his seed. And the penis is specifically among humans and among many upper animals, humans, gorillas, but we will concentrate on humans. The penis is largely a shoveling tool. It's like a shoveling device. It's like a Swiss Army knife. It has multiple purposes. It's a shoveling tool, a grinding tool. And what many Asian scientists hypothesize is that the act of sex is grinding out competitor sperm and replacing competitor sperm with your sperm, or the man who's currently having sex with her. It's also scientifically hypothesized among Asian scientists that when a man is absent from a woman for a while, when he has harder sex with her, it's done to replace the potential of there being competitor sperm. You'll notice that the act of sex with human beings last for the longest. Out of all animals, we have sex for the longest. And when that's done, it raises the temperature and creates friction. It creates friction in the vagina and it raises the temperature. It causes sperm that may be there to become more liquefied and fall out. And new sperm is placed in, injected inward. Also, when the walls of a woman's vagina are stimulated to an eventual orgasm, it causes queefing. When a woman's vagina queefs, the sperm from the penis that is shorter, that has been injected in her, is queefed out, and the orgasm literally causes the sperm that's placed deeper to go deeper toward her eggs. And the grinding and the intense sex, especially after two people have been not together for a while, is almost an evolutionary human character for men, in which he's trying to knock out potential competitive sperm, which may have been placed there in his absence. Also, sperm and sex is all about men competing with one another. You know, the objective nature of almost every male animal is to try to emulate or make as many other animals that are of his species look as much like him and be of his seed as possible. Kind of like polygamy. Polygamy is kind of natural among male animals. You know, that's the way it is. And the more a single male has, the more that every single female among a few men like himself can look very much alike. All the offspring of all the women that he has look alike. This is part of the reason why men have the character type of always wanting a woman to be faithful and stay at home while he goes out and spreads his seed. But the bigger dick stimulates a whole lot more, and I'll get into how the bigger dick stimulates more and what exactly this extra stimulation means in terms of female selection in the dick department. But that is part one, the size matter. Tune in, part two, coming